So, hello, Kim. Yeah. Ooh.
So,
Right, we're here today to just have a conversation about CashFX and your journey and my journey
mhm.
with this company. So, just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started with crypto and CashFX.
Well, I think when I left British Airways over 7 years ago now, I made a decision there and then that I would never work for anyone again. So it's been a journey, really. I mean, I've always been looking for something. I mean, everyone looks for the laptop lifestyle, don't they? You know, we all want it. So basically, and I looked through a lot of different things. I've done courses. I think a lot of people go through the same process that I've been going through. I found a few scammy ones. I think we've all been there as well. But it came, I think it was last September, Hazel, when I was
Yeah.
in Spain on a little holiday. And you sent me a little text or message, can't remember what it was now, asking me to look at this. And I said, not right now, not really interested, really busy, got this other stuff going on. And I
Yeah.
just sort of said, I'll have a look, perhaps have a look when I get back. So, and when I did I don't know if you messaged me again, maybe you nudged me again saying it was looking good, but whatever, I went back on and had a look. And because I trust you, Hazel, I looked at some of the people involved. I thought, okay, let's have a go. Let's try this one out. And really, it was just a bit of a learning process and learning about the cash FX and the back office and that early days, wasn't it? But I've never looked back really. And it's just gone from strength to strength. And I'm just thrilled with it, absolutely thrilled. And I'm thrilled. And, I can't stop talking about it to people online. I know my friends get fed up and people online from ex-British Airways, people get fed up. They must do. But when you've got something so good, you got to chat, you want people to use it, you want people to benefit from it. And that's what I do. I just keep talking about it. And hopefully people pick up on it, you
Well,
know.
that's right. As you say, it behoves us really with something that is this fresh, like a breath of fresh air in the
Mm,
crypto forex trading world. I know both you and I, we've been on those lending platforms, we've been with those ICOs, and with my experience, no matter how good the intention of the person who's, sharing the platform and the opportunity, if they have not got a means to execute everything and
mm,
roll it out in a proper fashion to the world, to what people call the field, then, sadly, a lot of it goes pear-shaped,
mm-hmm.
notwithstanding those people who also act with impunity,
Yeah, exactly.
in this world in which we live, and total disregard for people's hard-earned cash
Yeah.
and their emotional and mental well-being, to be honest. So yeah, I remember that you were on holiday, and I joined not long before you really. It was my first trading was done for me on August the 24th, etched on my brain,
Oh,
Kim.
really? Uh-huh.
And like you, somebody sent me information about it, and I thought, oh, I can't go down
No
that.
more, no more.
Although I've got a total kind of inner knowing about Bitcoin, that it
Mm,
is the way forward, and I've had that for some years now, and that's proving to be true. Actually,
mm,
it's coming true. It's unfolding now
mhm,
into mainstream, practically. Not quite yet, but will be soon. So yeah, so here we are, Kim.
mm.
Almost a year later. Well, it was
We've
10
been,
months for me, so
yeah,
must be nine
September
months
to
for
be.
you.
That's
Yeah.
right. And
So,
wow,
what did you start with? What was the contract that you began with?
I started on, well, I copied you really. You went in for 1,000. I thought, well, let's just, that tends to happen. I went in for the same. The money was
Yeah.
available. So I started on that and watched the process really, watched it, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, money kept coming in and ding, ching,
Yeah.
ching, ching, ching. And then on Saturday, withdraw if you wanted. Initially, I didn't. I just left things in just to sort of figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
Um, and then I think as I went along, I started to withdraw into my other wallet
Yeah.
outside of CashFX. But I know other people, they leave their money in to build up because there's no fluctuation in Bitcoin. So it just
Well,
depends.
that's the other good thing, isn't it, about CashFX, that we have to withdraw our money. There's no benefit to leaving our money, you know, for the platform to keep trading, because it doesn't work like that. You know, as we both know, we purchase a contract with them, and their part of the contract is that they will double our initial contract package that we invest in. And once that's doubled, that's the contract finished anyway, and we either renew it or keep our money and go and have a nice time with it, or we can upgrade to another contract. So, you know, that's a very important point, isn't it? If people are listening to this and thinking that they've got money to spare, that they want to do something with Forex trading, as we both know, it's a $5.3 trillion market that the banks, and I love to say this, and I know you do as well, that the banks and the big corporations and the governments trade on the Forex market using our money and give us, what, 1% a year, 2% a year if we're lucky.
Yeah, if you're
And what do
lucky.
we get with CashFX, even in this lockdown period, when we know stocks and bonds are crashing left, right, and centre? We're getting, you know, 1% plus every day. So, you know, I just love to say that to people.
Yeah, the thing is, that's the thing, if people don't believe it, do they? Unless they actually see it in front of them. I know I put the figures up almost every day, and I'm sure people can't quite comprehend that this is actually happening. We are actually receiving these monies into our accounts on a daily basis, you know. But there's, like you said, this is what the banks do. They put £1 in the bank, they multiply that by 10, so that make that your pound into £10. They put that into Forex trading, etc., or money, you know, money to people. They make millions on our money, and they give us what? 1% a year. It's even less now. I got from my bank the other day. It's gone to even, I don't know how. It's probably going to be minus soon, like it is in the States. Who wants to do that? I was infuriated. Absolutely. I sold something and I had money sitting in the bank, and I said to you, "This is what I've earned in 3 months. It's something like £4.50. You know,
crazy,
I was just infuriated by it. I thought, what are they doing? What are they making on my money?
I know,
and it
when
wasn't
you say that,
anymore.
and I think it was quite a substantial sum that you're talking about that you had there. And it brings me to, you know, my contracts with CashFX. I started, you know, as you know, with $1,000 contract, which is now a $50,000 contract, just 9 months, just short of 10 months down the road. And I'm getting returns on that, Kim, of 21,600.
Every time I speak to you, Hazel, every 5 minutes is going more.
but you know, I can see how the mindset of people who aren't entrepreneurs, you know, you and I, we've got an entrepreneurial spirit, haven't we? No doubt about it, because we are prepared to take risks. We're prepared to take the losses, which we have, and we're prepared to rejoice in the rewards, which we do. So, you know, I get it that people that are not entrepreneurs and who don't have really a relationship with money in the way that we do, because one of the main things is not to be attached to it, isn't it? Not to be attached to our rewards and our losses, which there haven't been any, I hasten to add to anyone listening to this. We've not had 1 day of lost trades with CashFX, which is incredible, really, which proves, you know, our traders absolutely know what they're doing. And, you know, the CEO, Woskar, and his partner, Edwin, well, we don't know Edwin very well because, you know, his English isn't very good. So Woskar is the one who, you know, speaks to us on the webinars, who's really there out front. And, you know, his mindset, his level of consciousness in understanding the financial situation in this world and wanting to take the people with him to share what he can do for us. And also what I love is that the whole thing is run as a proper company. You know, like I said before, it's not a fly-by-night platform or anything like that. You know, it's a professional company, bricks and mortar offices, everything is proprietary, everything is in-house. And as you and I both know, the payment system is in-house now as well. So what else can we offer people as a security and a safety net? Because it's very rare that a forex trading organization owns everything, that it's all in-house proprietary, and that is huge for people who should do their due diligence. And I did mine, I know you've done yours, and that's something that we never let go of, that we've always, we've got our antenna out there for anything going pear-shaped, not because of CashFX, but because of the governments and the US dollar, all of it, So
Well,
I think we're pretty seasoned, Kim.
well, that's the thing. It's been like it's been a training for us, hasn't it? It's been a period of training, going through all the stuff we've been through. So we know what to look out for now. And watching Wascar, especially the Zoom we went on the other day, Saturday, the week before, last week I think it was.
Yeah, the leadership.
And he really spoke from the heart, and he was just, I mean, he's a self-made man, isn't he? He's very, very well educated, and the transparency is just amazing. We know all the top people. They're all sort of well-known businessmen, and that's very important to me, And
absolutely.
to people people that come in and they're even the ones that still are worried. I mean, the beauty of the system is you can actually start with $300, and you can let that expire, so you can actually take your initial monies out. And so you're playing with house money, so to speak, aren't you? The money that's in the system then is then multiplying by itself, increasing, and your own initial monies are out. And what else can you do, that sort of thing?
Yeah.
To me, it's incredible, the whole thing. We're so well thought out.
Yeah, and it's important to let people know that they don't have to build a team or anything like that. They can just trade secretly on their own if they want to, and just let their money double over and over again till they get to that 100k top package, and then just keep renewing that, which brings them in a beautiful pension, all of those lifestyle costs that we all have to pay. And
trading's done for them, so they don't have to trade yourself. You can learn to trade because there is a system in place where you can learn to trade, but the trading is naturally, so you can start off with $300 and sit back and just watch it pay.
And as you say, through the academy, learn to trade if you want to, copy trading with your own MT4 platform, your own broker, and all that goes with it. Personally, that's not for me. I've tried it, been there, done that, and I find it exciting. But, for me, I could have got hooked on it, and you're at that computer all the time. So it's not for me. I just love, literally, that it's all done for me. I wake up in the morning, check my dashboard. Oh, lovely. Wake up to, I've just earned, $450 or whatever overnight. It's incredible. Yeah. So what would you say to people, Kim, listening to you and me having this chat now? What would you say to them?
Well, as I said on my Facebook page the other day, I can't believe people are not jumping all over this. And I think to myself, is it fear? Is it being afraid of the unknown? Is it because they can't believe the returns are actually there? Do they think it's a scam? I know the first thing people do, they go on to Google and they put in CashFX.
Yeah.
Scam.
Yeah.
And, oh, no.
Ponzi. Those words are right up there, aren't they?
Exactly.
And, what is your answer to those people?
Well, just... what can you say? I mean, I put all the information there. You can give as much information. If people want to find it's a scam, they will find whatever they choose to find.
Yeah.
But if you do proper research and you look at the webinars and you look at the things that we actually post on YouTube and on Facebook, it's easy to find out what's going on, and it's easy to find there's a hell of a lot of people out there making a hell of a lot of money. And it's life-changing money. And I always say to people, listen. If I was starting over again and somebody said to me, that's a scam, and I did my research, I think for $300, wouldn't I try it out? If I could afford the $300, mind you, some people can't, they don't have that.
Yeah, that's true.
But if I could afford the $300, yes, I would try it out, because there's too many people benefiting out there.
Yeah.
Well, it's self-evident.
We're in 180 countries so far, just short of a year coming up. We're in 180 countries. I think we've got over 30,000 plus members enjoying the trading that goes on for us 5 days a week. And as you say, with these people who insist that it's a scam or a Ponzi, it's just get on the webinars. We have webinars twice a day, sometimes 3 in a day. Get on them and learn from the inside. That this is what we call a closed loop. That if we took no more people on board, then the people already secure in CASHFX, we would continue to earn through the daily trades. And if we're building a team, we would continue to receive those commissions and bonuses because of the way the whole corporation, the whole company is set up to serve its members. To serve its members, because none of those bonuses, none of those commissions go back to corporate. They're all shared with the members. So yeah, that's it, isn't it, Kim?
Yeah, so there will be a day.
$300, get on a webinar.
I say there will be a day when they will close that loop, you know, from what we were being told the other day, which is, you know, not now, but there will be a time, because it's set up to sustain itself.
Yes, yes.
So it's very well thought out. I think it's brilliant mind's gone into it. So
it is. And also we've got to think of, you know, what I love to investigate is the history of money, the history of the world, and what's going on right now in the world with how countries and governments, they keep the economy going with military power, i.e., you know, in the 70s when Nixon stopped the gold standard, and then it was we want everything paid for in US dollars, oil and so on. If countries didn't do that, then military power was brought in. So it's either military power or consumerism that keeps the economy going. And the way out, the predicament our world is in right now, guys, what can we say to you? The only thing that is safe right now is Forex trading, because it is trading on all of the currencies, you know, that are in our world, which they will never all collapse. One might collapse, and certainly one currency has collapsed in our history, but they won't all collapse. And if you're privy to Bitcoin, you know, I just love Bitcoin and know that it is the future, you know.
Well, fiat currency
is already here.
Yeah, fiat currency has been, they sort of keep printing. What's it really worth? You know, at one point it's going to come to a point where it's going to be a reckoning, isn't there?
Yeah. So, well, that time, I reckon that time is now. You know? I can't prove that to anyone. It's just a gut feeling, and just looking at stocks and listening to experts, financial experts that I trust, and actually listening to our CEO, Oscar Lopez, you know, who, as we know, is an extremely wealthy man, and he moves in those circles and he understands money, and he's got our backs for sure, for sure. So, yeah. So it was lovely having this little chat.
Yes, and we'll do more, I hope.
And, you know, we can talk more about the way that CASHF works with the bear and the bull side. But I think to leave this now, it's a good place to end as an introduction to CASHFX. And Kim, I can see us having a little series of you.
It's fun.
So everybody, this will be going up on YouTube, on Kim's YouTube channel and my YouTube channel, and you'll find links for more information, and our next chat will be going live, not in the not too distant future. So there you go, everybody. For $300, you can turn that into $100,000 sooner than you think.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, so if you need any more information, just get in touch with either myself or Hazel. Links below our YouTube videos. Yeah. And looking forward to explaining and sharing it with you, I hope.
Yeah.
It's the way forward, definitely.
Okay, so that's a goodbye from Kim, and it's a goodbye
from Hazel.